Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another rank 5 gameplay video, and today we're doing Moleman. Probably a little bit unexpected. I've been talking about ranking this guy up for a little while. I was kind of unsure of it. I took him to rank 4, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not going to rank 5 this guy. And then I was looking at my resources, and I'm like, I got to rank up someone. And, I kind of wanted to see how Moleman is at rank 5. Because, when I first played this guy as a rank 3, I saw a potential where everyone else was like, that guy sucks. And I was like, maybe at rank 5, he'll be pretty good. So in today's video, we're gonna find out if he is truly underrated or if he is just the trash that everyone believes him to be. But before we can do that, I need to get some ISO to rank this guy up. So, yeah, we're going to open up a couple of 4-star crystals here, try and just get any skill character for that good skill ISO. Right here, I was like, Korg, oh, Scorpio, oh, Mephisto. I was like, are you kidding me? You're going to troll me with 2 skill characters? Okay, whatever. So, I'm going to quickly spin out the second one. I was just trying to spin out a skill character so I could save my shards for the Black ISO market, and here we get a Warlock, which is sick. I mean, I'd love that out of a 5-star, but yeah, that's not a skill character either. So I'm gonna get 2 more 4-star crystals and just pop them, and hopefully this just gives me any skill character. And here we got a Carnage and a Voodoo. Again, no skill character. That's great. So I ran out of 4-star shards. But if I open up a couple of 3-stars, I'll get enough for another 4-star. So I'm going to pop 5 3-star crystals. I'm like, come on, give me a skill character for some skill ISO. And again, not a single skill character. Man, I swear to God, this game, it's like when you're trying to rank someone, they just don't give you that class. They're like, nope, you don't get that ISO. You just don't get it. So I got enough for a couple of Grandmaster crystals here. So I'm just going to pop these 3. And what do you know? We get a 4-star Kingpin. I was like, perfect, yes. We could get that from Grandmasters, but we couldn't do that from a 4-star crystal. Okay. Finally, we got some skill ISO. I was like, I don't know if that's enough, but I was thinking that it should be. So, jump back to ranking this dude up, and I got enough for 1 more 4-star and a couple of 5-stars, but like I've said in the past video, I'm trying to save those 5-star crystals for my next opening because I want to do something special for it, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. I want you guys to be surprised when you see the video. You'll definitely be surprised. I can tell you that if I can make it happen. But yeah, I had a little bit of lag issues here. I was just sitting in my car waiting. I was parked. I wasn't driving and leveling up. I was parked. I was actually waiting to take off my winter tires. They're at my dad's shop. So yeah, I was just parked out there waiting for him. And yeah, took off my winter tires finally because the snow's melted here in Canada, or I live at least in Alberta, which is great. Finally, the snow is gone. But we can't really go outside because the whole virus thing going on. So it was like at this point my dad pulled up. I was like, oh crap, all right, I better hurry up and finish this rank up. So yeah, just spammed some ISO, whatever. I'm not gonna get another skill character, so whatever. This Moleman, we did what we could. We got him here with as much skill as possible. Gonna go ahead and claim some basic ISO here, just toss it in, and it's still not enough. Takes him up to 63 out of 65. We're close. So just gonna get tier 5, whatever's closest. I don't care, just tap in. There we go. Boom. Moleman at rank 5, level 65. But he's unduped, unfortunately. But I wanted to see how he would do. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into variant number 2 because Moleman is classed as an XL character. And I wanted to test out how he would do against one of the most annoying bosses in Variant 2, the Science Adaptoid, who evades like crazy. I was thinking Moleman could be good for him. So Moleman, how he works is when you have one monster mass and are below 5. So if you have like 1 or 2, 3, 4, you have this true accuracy, which is really nice. This true accuracy is amazing. But the problem is, like, that gives Moleman so much utility, and also when he's in this phase, he shrugs off debuffs. Like you see, he shrugged off the poison from Suicides. I had to Nick Fury to get rid of the bleed. But he shrugs off any and all debuffs. Like, it is crazy. But then once you go into the Frenzy mode, you lose those. And once you just go above 5 Monster Mass, you lose the true accuracy. And it sucks, man. It sucks. If he could keep that true accuracy and the debuff shrug thing just forever, oh, he'd be so much better. He'd be so much better. But the problem is, he loses that utility. It's terrible. And he loses it for some guaranteed crits here. But as you can see, he's not even like critting like that hard. Like the damage output, it's really not impressive. There's a lot of physical resistance here that is lowering the damage a little bit, and the armor from the whole breakthrough. But like even at rank 5, this is with Suicides, you know, without physical resistance, like a 3200 medium. That's like what about it normally is. It's a little over 3000. That's extremely underwhelming. And if you're awakened and you're low health, max sig, you know, you get critical damage increases. But like seeing the numbers right now, man, they are for 565 guaranteed crits. It's disappointing. It's extremely disappointing. And you know, it'd be okay, that damage, if he had the utility of permanent true accuracy. Like that's huge. Or you know, the permanent debuff shrugging. If he had those permanently, then okay, his damage is a little low, whatever, you know, like that's insane utility, but no, he loses it, so kind of sucks, man, kind of sucks. But the final fight, you guys, that's really good. You guys definitely want to see the final fight versus that boss. So you see, once we hit 5 Monster Mass here, we lose the true accuracy. I kind of forgot about that. I was doing a different fight with him. Just fighting a symbiote Spider-Man. He evaded me. I'm like, what? He evaded? I was like, wait, what? I had to go back and watch the footage. I'm like, oh yeah, you lose the true accuracy when you're above 5 Monster Mass. That sucks. So here, kind of see the rotation that I'm going for. I build up at least 5 Monster Mass, get to my special 3, drop the special 3, then we activate the guaranteed crits, and every time you crit, you also apply a bleed debuff. And then when you have a shock on the opponent, your attacks deal like a burst of energy damage. So you can get the shock with the L1. So once you get this loop of damage going, it's pretty good damage. You know, like we're taking down these variant 2 fights pretty quickly with him. Here, there's also some power gain, so I'm trying to bait specials, but wanted to not waste my time in Monster Mass here. So once we're fully set up here, guaranteed crits, got the shock, you can see the damage output. It's pretty nice. You know, we're melting him. We took off a lot of health right there, and he's dead there. So, you know, it's about 49 hits, you know, for one full cycle. It's decent damage, but just the crits, they just feel low, you know, they just feel low. There's a Cable next on the path, which I had to skip. I got to him, and like I just couldn't beat him with the team I brought. I had to restart the quest, get up to that point, bring someone else for Cable. Because with Cable, if you bleed him, you get degen, and yeah, it wasn't working with Moleman. And even like my Nick Fury couldn't do it, because like, you know, variant 2, the whole glancing if you're not a large or XL character. So yeah, I had to just bring in a new team. I brought in Quake, got some evade charges as well, so I helped out a little bit here. But yeah, Black Bolt, you know, super easy fight here. We gotta worry about a little bit of power gain, but again, just gonna do the same cycle, build up to the special 3. I'm at 5 Monster Mass charges, then we're gonna go into Frenzy, and he caps out at 15 charges. You get 10 from the special 3, so yep. So go ahead, stab him. Kind of a weird special to attack your ally, whereas, you know, it kind of reminds me of like Groot and Rockets. Or it's Groot's special 3, but with Rocket, I kind of rides on his shoulder like they're buddies. But here, no, Moleman just stabbing his buddy. Like, what the heck, man? That's messed up. That's messed up. He's giving you a ride on his back. Yeah, so we go into Frenzy mode. We're hitting all right, but you know, we also got the breakthrough. So yeah, take down the Black Bolt. But again, like his cycle, it's not bad. You know, you get a decent amount of damage for 565, and maybe if he was awakened in max sig, he'd be a bit better. But like even when he's awakened, he gets damage bonuses based on missing health, which, you know, I don't really like abilities like that, because if you're playing really good and in decent circumstances where you're not just facing fun and interactive damage, you know, you should maintain a decent health pool. So to really have to capitalize on damage to be a low health pool, you know, I don't really like that. The only character I like that with is like Nick Fury, because like you get a lot of benefits from playing that low. It's not just damage, you know, it's utility as well, with the tactical charges being permanent, and you're able to bypass, miss, evade, everything, you know. So yeah, with Nick Fury, it's totally worth it. You're also stun immune at that point. Like, yeah, it's totally worth it. But with Moleman, I just don't find it worth it. You know, maybe if you could keep his true accuracy and his debuff shrugging at a low health rate, then yeah, sure, I'll play him at 30%. But no, you don't. So I really hope Kabam balance updates him and just, yeah, give him more true accuracy time. Like, there's champs like Ghost that can completely bypass evade with doing her crits. Like, it's so easy to do with her. There's champions like Nick Fury that bypass evade and miss just easily. Like, why can't Moleman just bypass evade, man? He's not bypassing miss. He's not bypassing auto block. He's just bypassing miss, or sorry, evade with true accuracy. Just let him have it, man. Let him have that at least. Come on, Kabam. Why are you doing Moleman so dirty? They just didn't want to make another Corvus, man. They know they messed up with Corvus. It's too late for them to go back and change Corvus, because they know everyone would freak out. So they did Moleman dirty. But anyways, we get to the highlight of this video, the final boss here, one of the most annoying bosses in Variant 2. He's stun immune, he evades like crazy, and he's got Spider-Man's special attack. So a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But as you can see, boom, evade failed, super nice. That passive true accuracy, it's so good. So here we've got a heavy attack. And I'm going to try to push him to L2s as much as possible here. Just because, you know, the L1, it's Spider-Man's L1. Another one of Moleman's cool mechanics, though, is when the opponent hits your block, you know, you go unstoppable really quick, but it consumes a monster mass. But that's great, because it's a way to get an opening here. For example, like on a stun immune fight, where there's evasion, you know. So this is kind of a playstyle with Moleman that you can utilize to stay below 5 monster mass, get your openings even on stun immune. And yeah, it works pretty well, but you're not gonna be able to use the frenzy mechanic here if you do this play style. But as you can see, it's working. It's working pretty good. You know, we're taking off a good amount of health. Going for some intercepts in the corner right here. Boom, we get the opening through the unstoppable. I'm using my L1 to keep my monster mass around 3 to 4. Push him to the L2, baiting those L2s, and you know, we're getting some decent damage. You know, it's not bad damage, and boom, he goes down. And honestly, that was probably the smoothest Variant 2 fight that I've had on that boss. 61 hits, and that looked smooth. Like, that was quick. So, you know, if only Moleman could keep that true accuracy. I've probably said it like 10 times already in this video, but it's such a good ability. But you have to kind of play like that to really maintain it throughout a fight. And your damage ends up suffering because you're not going frenzy. But, so, overall opinion, I'd say Moleman is underrated. I wouldn't call him beyond God tier, beyond Omni tier, God tier, Omni tier, whatever you want to call it. I'd say he's all right. You know, he's not a bad champ. He could just be so much better. So I would say he's underrated. He doesn't suck as much as people might say, as you can see, but he's definitely not what I think he could be or what I think he should be. So it's kind of a yes and yes. Is he underrated? Yes. Does he still kind of suck? Yes, in the sense that he's not on par with some of the other characters that we've got, like Nick Fury. But that's going to do it for this Moleman Rank 5 video. Let me know what you guys thought of Moleman. I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on him, and just what you think of me taking him Rank 5. Probably going to park him on defense. He's a good defender, so at least he's got a use there. But yeah, that's going to do it. Drop a like for wasting resources on Moleman, just to show you guys how he fares at Rank 5. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.